Oh, what a lovely day. We'll surf out there for a little later, kind of choppy, typical Florida. Hi, I'm Dr. August Dunning. And I thought we'd just have a little casual beach walk here and talk about a couple of things in regards to being able to stay in a dry fast or not. You know, there's a few things that come to mind immediately is that if you don't understand that at 48 hours you've run out of all your glycogen, you're going to get achy, you're going to have some headaches, and you know your brain's not getting the sugar it needs because your sugar's running out, and it forces your body to start tapping that fat. So that glycerol is used to make the sugar, brain's happy again, everything's great, you wake up, it's all fine. There is that period in between. So what I like to do with that is calculate that. You know, it's going to be 48 hours. So when do you want to go through that 48 hours? So if you start your dry fast in the evening, on the evening of the second day, it's 48 hours. And as you go to sleep that night, you just go into that phase. You probably won't even notice it so much because, you know, it's right at that 36 to 48 that you're going to get achy. And if you understand what that price is, it's just to get past that to get into the really great metabolism, then yeah, it's easier to go through that for one. But you might want to just time it like that. It might be easier just to time it so that you're asleep when it happens. As Shakespeare said, the balm of man, right? So yeah, that's kind of the deal if you do that. But you know, there's another thing that comes to mind as well, is that I don't know how well you've fed yourself over the years. I don't know what age you are when you want to attempt your first dry fast. Those have a lot of bearing now because of this chart. If you look at this chart from the 30s until now, we've lost most of the nutrient minerals in our foods. And they're kept out now because of NPK, because it just changes the soil pH, so it locks up copper and the things that you need to like regulate iron, which is another video I'll make very soon because it's the topic of my third book. Because of that, you have to find sources of organic food at least and hope that they are able to do regenerative farming or find some regenerative farms in your area and buy food from them. Go to your local farmer's market and ask them how they grow the food they find. Is it from a big food supplier or is it from farms? And try to get the best food possible. You know, that's the idea here. Feed yourself better before the fast. And in particular, what you might want to try and do is take some nutrient minerals before. Take some magnesium, take some potassium, you know. Make sure you're eating enough salt before you go into these things. And you'll probably go through it a lot better too. You know, we have to remember that these are techniques that were developed in Russia, and Russia doesn't do the kind of agriculture we do here. It's illegal. It's actually, you'd be thrown in jail for bringing glyphosate into Russia. You know, many of the European countries don't even allow it on food, but we just soak the stuff in it. It's really bad, you know. So what you might want to do is get some nutrient minerals in first, then do the dry fast. It's going to be a lot better for you. But you've got to understand that if you just schedule that period for when you're not awake for it, you know, just sleep through it and wake up, check your keto sticks, and if it's deep purple, you're in ketosis and you're on your way. So that's really the message today, is that it's something you have to expect. You might want to take some minerals because if you look at this chart, look at all the nutrient mineral deficiency diseases caused by that same lack of nutrients in food. You know, treat yourself better. Take better care of yourself because you can't trust the authorities to help out. So yeah, organic food, and I'll work on diet later. But that's kind of the trick with this. Sleep through it. Dr. August Dunning, thanks for tuning in. If this is the first time to this channel, check out my videos below because there's a lot of your questions you've probably answered there already. And look at the success other people have had using this technique. Anyway, get the book, The Feeding Protocol, learn how to dry fast, and subscribe and hit the like button. And I'll see you next time. See ya.